This is a Your Last Resorts production.
We are here with tidbits of randomness, and that was the coolest countdown I've ever been a part of on my podcast. So this location's already working out for me. I appreciate you letting me use your studio.
Of course, dude, of course.
Today we have with us Brendan Legendre, and we have Dale Mendonca.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing?
Good, dude. Thanks.
I appreciate you guys being down to do the show. Seriously.
No, of course.
So for those that will be for the first time being able to view my podcast, as you can see, we're doing it at the studio because my friend here, Brendan, is giving comedians an opportunity to use his studio to do their podcast as well. So again, can't say it enough. Thank you so much.
The Great White Buffalo.
Yeah, the Great White Buffalo. Yes. So as the people who watch my podcast know, the way we do this is just 3 quick rounds of just random topics that we each bring to the table. We go for about 5 minutes on each topic, and then each round we start over and we do the order in different numbers. So for the first time, it'll be me, then it'll be Dale, then it'll be Brandon.
Perfect.
And then the second time, it'll be Dale, Brandon, me. And then the last time, it'll be Brandon, me, Dale.
Snake.
So just
All right.
rotate it like that.
I like it.
So you guys ready to start off with the first topic?
Hell yeah, let me open this so that it's not...
All right.
No.
He's going to be like, I got to cut there. Yeah. All right. So for the first topic that I want to talk about with you guys... so I'm a big movie buff. I used to work at Blockbuster back in the day. You guys are younger than me, so that just kind of like
love
dates.
Blockbuster.
Yeah, the nostalgia there is multifaceted.
You spend hours in there.
Yeah,
just getting lost in the
I went there
aisles.
from when I was a little kid to like working there. So like I always joke that like I've had like jobs where I've had health benefits, but the best benefits I've ever had was like free movies. Like, you know what I mean? Like I invite like a girl over and be like, "Hey, you want to watch Disturbia?" They're like, "Disturbia's not out yet." And I'm like,
"Oh, sweetheart." Oh, baby.
Don't worry about that.
You've never been with a guy like me.
Yeah, stick with me, girl. Stick with me. So, but one thing I love is like just originality in script writing, and there's a lot of great scripts that are out right now that I've been watching, and 2 that come to mind. One is a TV show. It's Severance. If you guys haven't seen it on Apple, it's a really cool premise. Yeah. It's basically a separation of the person, like they get a surgery done where their mental capacity to remember what's going on at work versus at home, as soon as they leave work, it's separated. So like they don't know anything that's going on at work, and the version of them that's at work, so their perspective at work is they wake up every day and they're at work. They never, that side of the perspective never gets to leave.
Fuck.
Yeah, so like there's whole conundrums of like society saying like that's kind of fucked up. Yeah. That you're like putting on this side of your...
So you have like one side that's kind of like just the slave view, and then the other side that's like fucking...
kind of living it up and
drinking PBRs and doing podcasts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so what's the other... Cool. The other one's just never at work?
Never at work, yeah. And the thing is, like, because you don't remember what's going on at work, it starts to become nefarious where it's like, what is this company up to? Because, like, anyone that works there doesn't know what they do by natural...
Oh. Wait, so do you know, like, do I know I work at this place, but I don't remember?
You know that you go, so, like, the person that's on the other side, like, for example, a lot of the people that start working there, no spoilers, but, like, she hates it, she's trying to get out, and so, like, she sends a video to herself on the other side, like, threatening, like, let me out, I don't want to work here anymore. Oh, damn. And she gets a video back saying, like, you're going to work here, like... And it's kind of like fucked up. Like it's really good. And then the other one, it's really good. Check it out.
Okay,
and then the other one is Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think you saw that too.
Dude, it's such a good movie.
So,
you gotta see it.
Like that's a movie that you need to see in theaters. So like I think that this is the era of like sequels and reboots. You know, like it's the guaranteed money's there. But I think that there's so many like great original scripts, and I was wondering if there's any movies or shows that have come to mind recently for you guys that like you thought was just like, wow, I've never seen something like that before, or you thought it was super good.
Space Jam 2.
I
haven't watched it yet because I'm sad, dude. I love LeBron. I'm like, I love Space Jam. I don't want to see it. Disappoint myself.
Yeah, that's true. Like there's like the 2 crossovers. Like there's no way I couldn't like.
And then it's like fuck.
And it's trash.
Yeah, it's really original. I don't know, dude.
That's fair. I mean, I am hitting with you like at the last.
Yeah, no, that's a great.
That's part of the nature of this podcast is that they have no idea what I'm coming with, so it's kind of thinking now.
The movie, like you were saying, because it's a multiverse movie, and so immediately I was like, I just saw Spider-Man. Like I don't want to see multiple, like the whole same thing again, multiple of the same people, but it was very different. I know this isn't like a new show, but I recently watched it as Ted Lasso, and I felt like that one's different because it's like the first sitcom where they kind of talk about like the issues that you never talk about in sitcoms, like mental health, divorce, like the like athletes and the wear and tear it takes on them both mentally and physically. So I thought that was cool because it's like there's a lot of great sports shows, but they don't touch on that, and there's a lot of great it's a sitcom that can like make you feel feelings, but you like in the end you're happy, and that's very. I feel like that's kind of original. It's either normally dark or like all jokes.
No, for sure. The fact that it does that balance, kind of. No, I love Ted Lasso too. By the way, there's reasons it's winning awards. It's super. It's super just like chill.
Yeah, Jason
and good.
Sudeikis is fucking just the greatest.
He's so good.
He's so funny.
So
whenever I
good.
think of him, I think of that movie Booksmart, where he's the principal, and then like, have you seen that movie? And like they get an Uber, and he's their Uber driver, and he's all like, "Oh shit!" Like, it's pretty funny. The whole scene,
He's
like,
great.
it's
I
definitely
think,
worth checking out.
dude, a movie that I feel like not a lot of people have seen, but it's like my favorite movie ever is The Arrival. Have you seen that movie?
I don't even know what that is.
Is that the one with Renner?
Yes, it's with Jeremy Renner and Amy.
That's really good.
What's her name? Something like that.
No,
She was in Superman.
Yeah.
Amy Adams.
Amy Adams. Yeah, dude. And it's like all about how they're trying to like break the language barrier to these aliens, but they don't speak in like the
there's a whole lot, like a barrier of communication. Like, are they friend? Are they foe? Kind of.
Cool.
And they don't live in like a singular like time frame. So like their time isn't just linear. It's like completely like they're living at all times at once.
So like they're visiting us in our now, but it's like their past. It's like it's all this.
So their language is based off of that same thing, and I was like, dude, that's such a sick idea.
It's
I gotta watch that movie now.
Dude.
So I'm always like kind of the ref on the show. Like we're right at the 5-minute mark on that one. But so I think that appreciation for originality.
100%. There's too many remakes.
Yeah, I won.
You won?
I won.
Won what?
I won that.
You won that round. There's a winner.
I feel like there wasn't going to be a winner, but I'm going to choose myself as the winner. That was sick.
Okay, so what's your topic?
Oh, yes. Okay. Kind of similar with the movies. I was thinking about, like, what are some of the biggest movie franchises that are like, that I like? And that I'm thinking, like, if I couldn't live without the two of these, which one would you pick
to get rid of?
To get rid of.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings or Star Wars?
Well,
out of those two?
Out of those two.
I mean, it's Lord of the Rings for me.
I mean,
really?
I can't get rid of Star Wars.
Okay, I understand
Star Wars tattoo on my
but
body.
that was because I wanted to ask you guys are you big Lord of the Rings fans, or how about Harry Potter? Does Harry Potter change this subject?
See, if it's Star Wars versus Harry Potter, I'm still taking Star Wars over Harry Potter.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, again, like besides the Star Wars tattoo, if you look to the left of you, there's a Star Wars poster in the studio. Like,
you're asking the wrong one, Dale.
Episode 3 is in my top 3 movies of all time. Like, it's one of my favorites. So there's not really any. If you like, the harder one for me would be like Star Wars or Rocky, because those are my 2 favorite franchises.
What the fuck?
Those are great movies, dude.
But I will say the old Rocky, where like he's like grabbing the rope and like punching on, like, all right.
They get bad, and then they get good with the Creed movies. But the last 2 Rocky movies and the Rocky one are pretty trash.
Rough. That's Star Wars and Rocky.
What's wrong with that, dude?
Hey, but like no one's I feel like he's clowning on you because it's like 2 fantasy things he's thinking.
Yeah.
Now you're like a series based in reality.
Sure. Yeah. I guess they were just like 2. It was just a totally different, like.
Yeah, you just didn't see those comparisons.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
All right, well, fuck my question.
By the way,
how about
subtly, like we're talking about originality, like with the Creed series.
Yeah.
Like it's insane to me that nobody thought of that idea. Like,
what
if Rocky trained Creed's son? It's just like that's such a dope idea that I would have never thought to do, but it's so subtle. And it just
Creed was a good movie.
The second one was good too. I heard the third one's not gonna have Sylvester.
He's not gonna be
Rocky's not in it, dude. I'm not fucking watching.
Well, he's
it,
like
Rocky's an American treasure.
No, his tombstone's gonna be in it.
That'll make me more mad, dude. That's bullshit. You can't make a Rocky movie without Rocky.
That's what they did to Adrian. There was this like one movie.
This doesn't matter, dude. All she does is nag. Someone else can nag him to get him to fight.
Dude, before I watched Rocky for the first time, I was like, I thought Adrian was like a guy who was boxing.
Yo, Adrian!
Yeah.
He's like,
I'm
he's
just
mad at Adrian.
Yeah, I was like, damn,
He's
bro.
really
Even
mad.
after the fight, he's still
He's
trying to fucking
call him out.
yeah.
It's crazy.
And then he makes out with this lady boy.
So real quick, who's your favorite Star Wars and your favorite Lord of the Rings characters?
That's great. Yeah, that's a good question. You
Like
go first.
are we doing top 3 or just favorite one?
Favorite from each.
Okay, my
Favorite from
favorite
each.
for me. I mean, the like. It feels cliche to say. Oh, I want to say Obi-Wan for Star Wars. If I have to give,
he's
like,
the best character
that's
in the
fine.
series.
but if I have to give like a more like, I'm not gonna be basic.
Unique
I would say Captain
choice.
Rex. If
Okay.
you watch Clone Wars, you
Yeah, I
get
know
to
you're talking
love
about. Yeah.
Captain Rex.
Yeah.
And Lord of the Rings. I read one of the books and I watched all the movies when I was young, and then I forgot all of them and rewatched them recently. I mean, Aragorn's fucking sick.
Yeah,
And I like Smeagol, dude. Smeagol makes me laugh, bro.
Yeah.
He's a great character.
Bro, Schmeagol's
I mean, otherwise
He's
he's
an asshole.
Yeah.
yeah,
He's a
he's
little asshole.
crazy,
Yeah.
dog. He's a toxic relationship as a human. Like, he's just himself.
So my
He's
fantasy
toxic,
football
bro.
team for the last few years has been called the Qui-Gon Gentleman.
That's
Uh,
awesome.
yeah,
I love
that's a good
Qui-Gon
one.
Jinn.
Yeah.
He's a great character. He was my
shit.
favorite when I was a kid.
Yeah,
was
yeah.
Yes.
You know, if it
Yeah,
wasn't
I
for
agree.
him, like the whole Darth Vader thing would have never happened. Also,
Yeah.
kind of.
That's
so.
true, dude.
Yeah.
He brought him out of the fucking dirt.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Well, because
that's
there's
awesome.
theories that he wouldn't have turned to the dark side because Qui-Gon was like
more
okay
nurturing.
with relationships and attachment,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he was the one who was supposed to mentor him.
Yeah.
That's true.
And that if that happened, like Darth Maul killing him basically like set the events.
The whole
forward.
entire
Yeah. Shout out Darth Maul.
it increased the
Yeah.
likelihood of him falling to the dark side.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think my favorite Lord of the Rings is probably Gimli. I'm a big
Okay.
Gimli guy. Gimli.
That's a great character. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be
Gimli's
four
all
foot
dwarves
eight-
are my favorite.
Yeah, 4'8",
Yeah.
and you're out here just killing things. Like,
Yeah,
Good
dude.
for you.
Yeah.
And everyone hates the Hobbit movies. Fuck you. I like them, dude.
I haven't seen
Hobbit movies are
I haven't
good.
seen him. Is
They're-
Gimli in him?
No,
I know
but
Legolas
his
is.
cousin Gloin is.
Okay.
So
Is
I
it like his first cousin or like cousin from like
it's
higher
like
up in
it's
the
like
tree?
his older. I think
Yeah.
it's his older cousin or
He's
maybe his
descended
uncle
from
or
Gloin
something.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, because like I know Legolas is in it because like the elf. That, by the
Yes.
way, like I wouldn't want to go to war to die to like, for example, like I'm 33. It would be nice to have 50 years left. You know, like about like roughly.
Yeah.
Like to me, it's crazy that elves even fight in that world because they can live for thousands of years without
Yeah, fuck that. They've probably seen
Yeah.
thousands of wars.
Yeah,
so
like
fast, man.
without risking death on
No,
battle,
that's-
you can live forever.
That's
as
the
an
main
elf.
point of it. A lot of times
That's
they
why they
just
don't
are
wanna
like,
join in,
yeah, they're
right?
like, why are we gonna battle for fucking men? They're gonna die anyways in
Yeah.
like 20 years.
Yeah, for our view on like how long this is
right.
pointless.
And it's like one of them tries to fall in love with a human. They're like, dude, give that bitch up. She's
Give that old bitch up.
She spoiled meat in like 3 years, brother. Give
That's
up.
funny.
Yeah,
All right, so
she's
last topic. What do
All
you
right,
want to talk about for the
well-
last topic of the first round?
This is a sports one. UCF, University of Central Florida, in their spring game put QR codes on the back of their jerseys so people could scan the QR codes and see the players' like Instagrams and their bio and like could link I guess they could link charities maybe. How the fuck are you supposed to scan a QR code while a
When they're
football
running?
game's going
Yeah,
on?
that's right.
It's so
That's gross.
it's so
That's
dumb.
gross.
QR codes are ugly as fuck too.
I will say this. I like the angle of it gives them more opportunity in the NIL aspect of it all.
Yeah.
Trying to get like more like, hey, I like this player. I want to learn
Definitely,
more about him.
definitely.
But other than that, yeah, it's just
No,
Why don't you
know
just
what's
put their
easy?
last name on the jersey then?
That's exactly
Yeah.
it. That's just put the fucking name and the number on it,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, oh, who's
Google.
Johnson 25 on UCF? Yeah.
A lot of people hate QR codes too.
Yeah,
like,
I hate
young
them.
and
Yeah.
old
Yeah.
people hate QR codes.
that Super Bowl commercial. I didn't scan it just because I felt like there's millions and millions of people about to scan this shit
Dude,
right
and
now.
I did.
I was thinking,
Fucking
dude,
God,
I
man,
was
it took
thinking,
me to, it wasn't a Coinbase
Yeah, it was
thing?
like
yeah, it was
something
like
like that.
crypto shit.
Yeah, and I was like, why didn't you just say that? I already have it.
Yeah.
You just made
I'm
me-
already in, baby.
Yeah, you just made me look dumb in front of like a bunch of people. That was the only guy that was like, fuck.
Yeah.
How
Oh, I got
funny-
all close to the screen and shit. Trying to trail.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
yeah, I know. It was stupid.
How funny would it be if I was thinking when I remember that commercial, I was like, dude, we should buy ad time and put a QR code that just gives your phone a fucking virus. Like, how much of a troll would that be?
I mean, not only that, but like just the type of virus where it's like I have all your information.
Yeah.
Like,
because I hate those
fucking idiots.
I hate those commercials that are like, hey Siri, who's leading the NFL in touchdowns? And then if you have that, everyone's Siri starts talking.
Going off,
Fuck you, stop doing that.
Yeah.
Stop coming into my house, you asshole. I don't know.
That's a good point. It's invasive.
It's
kind of
but
invasive.
Honestly, I don't like that they're trying to do like this extra shit. Just play football, dude. If
you
you're
think
good,
they should be paid?
If you're good, I do think they should.
Okay.
I do think they should be paid because they're making everybody else so much more money. That's basically slavery, and they're getting a free degree, but that doesn't count.
No,
it's not the same with
they're putting
they're
putting their lives on the line, literally, like the rest of their lives. They could get fucked up. Many people have been fucked up in college games, and just their life is ruined.
Yeah. Like we live in Austin. Texas is literally out of any school one of the I think one of the, if not the one of the top.
A&M is the highest earning, and
Really?
back in 2015, they would make like $190 million every season from football, and so it's estimated
Texas A&M?
It's estimated that like
well, I mean, there's a lot of like super like
ad
wealthy
sales, revenues,
That's just
donors,
crazy.
every game sells out. Like,
Yeah, but have you been to College Station?
yeah, it's a shithole.
It's a shithole.
No, I'm always sure that they're able to recruit. Like, if I was a college like D1, and I'm able to go to A&M, that means I'm able to go to like other really good schools.
Yeah, that's insane.
Good. Now that being said, like the white girl incentive aspect would be high up there. Like, there's a lot of really pretty white girls at Texas A&M. So.
Big football school too. Like they're gonna show out. I feel like that's the thing. That's what I always.
Have you ever seen He Got Game during the recruitment scene?
I don't think so.
Basically, like Ray Allen plays the main character in the series. The only reason it's Ray Allen is because Spike Lee wanted the #1 high school player in the nation to be the star of the show.
Wow.
The movie, and it happened to be Ray Allen.
That's weird.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Yeah, it's a good movie. You should check it out. It's pretty dark, but like dark aspects. Like basically, the premise is his dad's Denzel Washington. His dad had killed his mom when he was a kid. And he's the #1 recruit in the nation, and basically the warden of the prison's like, I will shorten your sentence if you get your son to come to my college. So he lets Denzel out for like a week to try to recruit his son to go to that school. It's good, but like it's a weird premise.
That's deep.
Jesus
Christ.
It's good, but like one of the recruit scenes, like basically they just throw like a bunch of white girls at him. He's like I like it here, like just like, and he's just that's probably realistic.
Is that because I feel like I've seen the video of that where he's just like it's him practicing and he's just like shooting up threes and it's like
out of nowhere,
uncut, and it's like he's making like 20 threes in a row. It's like what the fuck?
And so like also random. This is like a random before. This is the last moment of this because we're running out of time, but. Him and Denzel have a scene where they're going one-on-one, and in the script, like it says that Denzel loses 5-0, but like Spike told Denzel on the very beginning, like go hard and try to score at the very beginning, and like talk shit basically. Yeah. And so he scored the first bucket, and he's all talking shit to Ray Allen, and like when you're seeing that scene and Ray Allen's getting worked up by it, it's because like Ray Allen's like, what the fuck? You're supposed to not be scoring during this right now, and so you want to like Ray Allen to like really like go at him during the basketball scene. It's good. So
I gotta watch it.
He Got Game. It's a classic. It is.
I like that every single topic has came back to movies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
we're movie guys.
Yeah. What can I say? What can I say?
Yeah, movies
all
are
right.
great.
So that's the first round. You're gonna be the first one this time.
All right.
And
here's just like more of an open-ended question. What's the most embarrassing moment growing up?
Most embarrassing moment? I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a couple. The first one that came to mind is when I was a little kid. I lived in Nebraska.
Yeah.
Okay. And this little girl, like in my kindergarten class, like came up to me and she's like, "I love you," and I choked her.
What?
Yeah.
Oh!
Bro.
Wait, like rear naked choke? Like Batista ball
like
choke?
Double-handed, like, choke. Like, get the fuck away from me, cooties. Like, I'm tripping. Like, I'm one of the only black kids at the school. And my dad is, like, one of the only black officers on the base. So he has to come and pick me up from school, and he's wearing his outfit, his uniform. It was, like, so embarrassing.
And your dad's like, what did he do?
Bro, and you know what's crazy is that girl, like, she's, like, a super hot, like, model now. Like,
if she has a choking fetish, it's because of you. She should thank you.
Fuck. No. Her guy should thank me. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, that's the... I mean, I want to make it clear I was like 5. Okay, I haven't touched a girl since. Okay, I promise. But yeah, like that's pretty embarrassing. And
So you like in your little kid brain, you were just like, "Fucking get away from me!"
Yeah. Like I got to keep the cooties at bay, like at any means necessary.
Oh,
so yeah.
I love that.
That's the gayest way anyone's ever
Yeah.
choked a woman before.
I'm in love with you.
Yeah. So
You're gross. That's
what about you guys?
Go, Brandon.
All right, this is a good one. In like 3rd grade, you know, it's a little early for like the whole like, you know, dating thing, but you're kind of starting to get little crushes on people. And I had a crush on this girl. Dude, it's actually about the girl this is terrible podcasting, but that story I told you about driving home.
Yeah, sure.
It's that girl, but we're young and elementary. I'll tell you after. It's too inappropriate for camera.
It was a high school thing.
Yeah. So this is in 3rd grade.
Years before.
I have like the biggest crush on her, and I go home and I write like a love you note, like I have a crush on you note, dude. I like use colored pencils.
That's cute.
real simp boy shit. Yeah.
I like that. I'm down with that, dude.
I get
We all sound jaded as shit. Like
class.
what an idiot.
I get to class the next day, and we have like classroom jobs. You know, there's like the person who, you know, the line leader, the roll taker, and there's the mail person. But no one ever sends mail in the mailbox.
Oh,
and I put it in an envelope, and I wrote like like, I shouldn't have said her name, whatever, from Brandon. And then I'll bleep that out. And the girl goes, the girl's not doing the mailbox thing that's supposed to be doing it. And I'm like, hey, you should do your job, like you had to do the mailbox. She's like, no one sends mail. And I'm like, you should just check. What if someone did? She goes, fine, I'll check. And she goes, someone sent mail? Who sent it? And opens it.
Oh, nice.
Reads it. And I'm like, oh no. And she's like, oh my God, Brandon wrote a love letter? God damn it, I said her name again. Whatever. And the whole class starts laughing at me, dude.
Nice.
The girl laughs at me. Like, it was so embarrassing.
Sam, and then you fucking choke that mail.
This is the last time you'll choke
I like that you brought it up to her as if like
maybe she
maybe
wouldn't connect the dots. Like
But
maybe
I didn't think
somebody
she'd be
sent some mail
I didn't
today.
think she'd be a fucking cunt and read in front of the whole class, dude.
Fuck. Mine happens to deal with a woman as well. This is a high school thing. This is like senior year. This is actually after I graduated. I'm at like a high school party at like a lake. Yeah. So, and this is like my girlfriend of 4 years. We're just about to go into college, and it's like we're not sure if we're staying together or not.
Yeah.
And so we both just get obliterated at this party. I at one point throw up like projectile vomit onto her.
Fuck yeah.
Great night.
Sexy.
And then at some point during the night, I just start like saying crazy shit to get like sympathy from her.
Yeah.
You know, like, have you ever just been like,
Vomit.
it was like, dude, I see dead people. I have like, dude, I'm not even kidding.
I've never been on that level.
Terrible things that I'm like, and I said that, and she's like, no, you don't. And then the next week we went to go see, this is the actual part of it that's like the most embarrassing thing.
Yeah.
We went to go see the Emoji Movie.
Yeah.
And I cried. Because it's a good flick, and fuck
Yeah.
everybody.
Wow.
He finds himself. He's a TJ Miller. Great job. Shout out to TJ Miller. And I cried, and then she broke up with me the next day.
That's a rough way to go.
Yeah.
After
I-
4 years,
rough.
that was the
Right. And we went to the same college too, so it was like
no escaping her.
no escape. Yeah. Saw her every day. Yeah. God bless though. Yeah, that was my embarrassment. God bless TJ Miller. I'm in a better place now, so it's great.
Yeah, I mean, and you saw a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got that at least.
Fuck, we got a movie down.
Yeah, movie.
God damn it,
Son
dude.
of a bitch.
You can't escape them.
All right.
Brandon,
my bad.
it's now your turn. For
All right. Well,
second
a
topic.
reason we're doing this podcast is to promote your 420 show coming up, and
yeah.
I wanted to talk about with 420 coming up. What is your guys' go-to stoned snack?
It's evolved over the years.
Of course. What I mean, right now, what's your shit?
Right now, I'm more salty than sweet typically.
Okay. Yeah,
So I like the you know those honey barbecue like twists.
the twist ones, those are
Those things go hard.
good.
Those
Oh
things go
shit!
hard.
Yeah.
I love
The like
those.
the ones that are like the Fritos
Yes.
ones, but they're
Yes.
those are so good.
I like those. Like I like drinks. Like it's hard to find these, but I love like the pink soapy drinks.
Oh wow, dude.
Wow,
Sobe,
yeah,
Yeah,
It's
sometimes I like literally order those on Amazon just because
Yeah,
they're so good.
I remember those.
And when you're
back in the
high,
day.
like I don't know if you've had them while you were high, like
No,
it's
I've not. I used
thirst
to get the orange
quench like I've
sodas,
never
yeah.
had. And okay,
Yeah, they're
that's a
great,
good one too.
dude.
That's
I
good.
love those.
My dad used to get them and pour vodka in them and drink his alcohol, so they kind of make me sad.
As I bring up Sobe, your eye starts twitching.
It just reminds me
That's
of
the last time I've seen one.
just of bad football games with your dad and stands like, "Get him, Brandon! Fucking kill that kid!"
Yeah,
I just remember.
Also, Pop-Tarts are up there.
Ooh,
Wow.
Pop-Tarts are great. Do you put them in the toaster or not?
I do usually.
Yeah,
put them in.
toaster.
Wow,
heat it up.
fuck! I don't think I've ever put.
I didn't do that as a
Pop-Tart.
Really?
I don't think I ever have.
Level.
Yeah, it's,
Really?
it's
You don't
like
even gotta put them in for long.
it's
you just
basically
want
like standard versus HD.
Yeah, dude, that's such a good way to put it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Funny.
You know? Like,
Okay.
So,
Excuse me.
what about you though?
Dude, Red Baron mini deep dish pizzas. I will fucking go to town on I'll have one and then I'll make either that or I'll make myself lentil soup. It's just out of a can. It's progressive.
It's so sad when you say that, bro.
It's really good.
I'll
dude.
make some lentil
I get
soup.
this nice Progresso lentil soup. It's $1.99 at Walmart.
Oh,
You
yeah.
fucking just throw it in there, heat it up for 3 minutes, and then while it's heating up, I make myself a sandwich. And it's a cheese sandwich because I don't eat meat.
Yeah.
So I get I
Grilled
get
cheese.
American
It's called
cheese.
grilled cheese.
No, I don't
Psycho.
grill it.
Oh, you just eat
You
a
know,
cold.
oh,
Yeah,
grilled
I
cheese?
put vegan mayonnaise on it. I put 2 slices of cheese.
Like cold cheese.
Yep, and then I put a little
What kind of cheese are we
pickles.
talking here?
Huh?
Just like regular American?
Smokehouse, cheddar, and American.
Okay.
And you put anything
Gouda?
else on it?
No, I put sprinkle a little bit of pickle juice on it.
And that's why I'm not a vegetarian.
Yeah. And
You
then
don't
I
even
and then I
heat
dip
it up.
in the
What's
soup.
wrong with you? That's
Yeah.
weird. That's
It's not weird.
No, that's weird.
I'm telling you,
gross.
try it. I'm telling you, try it.
Fuck no.
That's
Never
like
in
a
a
bacon
million
lettuce
years.
tomato without the tomato.
Try it.
If you make me
Yeah,
lentil
I'll make
soup
it, yeah.
and a cheese sandwich, I will not eat it, no matter how much it disrespects.
In
me.
fact, he might fight you.
Yeah, please don't. That's actually
Listen.
a fighting word.
and then
I need some sustenance.
No, dude, and then the lentil soup, you know what you do? You get a little sriracha and you fucking go squirt, 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 and then you eat a half a sleeve of saltine crackers.
The crackers are
along
so
with it.
Do you at least put because I eat a lot of those the canned soups, but do you at least add seasoning to
Nothing.
them?
It's delicious.
Nothing, dude. They're
Out
so
of the
much
box.
better if you throw in some onion,
Out of the box. it's
garlic powder, a little salt, pepper,
No,
maybe red
dude.
pepper flakes.
I'm the only guy that
You like to
buys the
elevate
lentil
it.
soup.
Yeah,
at
you
Progresso.
can even if you got heavy whipping cream, make it a thicker soup, and it's still
Nope.
it's still a $2.
I trust Progresso's
nope.
recipe.
Why don't you try it?
I trust the recipe. They know what they're doing, dude. They've been doing this for how long?
I'm trying to help you.
At least 100.
Yeah, 100 years canning these soups, dude. What am I fucking god? All of a sudden, what am I soup god? I know everything about soup. No,
So what
fine.
do you like snack wise?
All right. I just discovered salted caramel brownie brittle, dude.
What the
You ever
fuck
had
is
brownie
that?
brittle?
What the fuck
No,
is
where do
So
you get
it's
that
like
at?
brownie brittle. It's like a healthier version of a brownie, but they give you brownie chips instead of so they're not they're crunchy. I like crunch. I like the,
Do you have
the
any
texture.
here?
I don't like.
I ate it all.
Selfish people.
Dude, it's
I know
amazing.
exactly what snack I'm going to mention. They're not going to know it.
Yeah.
They're going to want to have some.
Oh yeah, dude.
but
Sorry,
I'm
no
not
one knew
gonna
your
have it.
lentil soup. Thank God you didn't have any for us. I don't want that shit.
The
Where are the
peop-
Pop Tarts, man?
The
Fuck you.
people know, dude. The people know.
Real quick,
I'm
what kind
telling
of
you.
Pop-Tart flavor do you like?
The strawberry one because I like the aesthetically pleasing is the white with the sprinkled, the dotted sprinkles.
It's all about how that thing comes on the plate, baby.
Yeah, it's presentation for me. I like that.
I like brown sugar too.
Dude, I ate too many of those as a child, and
I
I'll
get that.
never like them.
I get that.
ate,
I
dude.
do too.
They were like I would have one a day as a child back when I was younger. So
Yeah.
fuck those.
I'm jaded.
I got
Yeah,
the
brownie
same.
brittle, which you guys gotta try. So it's just imagine the Oreo thins, how they're kind of crunchy. It's just
Sure.
shards of brownie brittle in a big bag, and it tastes like a brownie, but it's less. You don't feel like a bag of dicks after you eat it, because when you eat it, bro, if you eat a couple brownies, you're just like fucking.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Especially if you have milk with it, it's a wrap.
Yeah, and then
But I like
quick,
the
guys.
squishiness.
Sorry to do it.
we're done.
We're out of
We're
time.
Time limit.
We're done.
dude.
We're
You
just
and
about to
your
get on that
fucking
snack.
lentil soup, bro.
I like how you guys
It's
both
really
you guys
good.
both went. We're done. Like you guys knew, like oh shit, the time is.
I get the
I
rules.
gave
dude.
up. Yeah.
I looked.
I
Over
know it's a
this-
complicated format, guys. You know.
I saw the timer in your lap, and I was like, I gotta talk faster.
So my last topic. Do you guys know who? You guys like rap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys know who Mano is?
No clue.
Neither do I barely. The only reason I know who he is because he was on a reality TV show back in the day on MTV. Like, this guy was living with just different people, like, each episode, and one of them was with a rapper. It happened to be Mano. And in the episode, Mano slapped the host. It's kind of crazy. Like, look up Mano slaps MTV host. It's some great reality TV.
Yeah.
Well, recently,
I'm saying you have. Come on, man.
he was on a podcast, and he literally started off by saying, I probably shouldn't say this shit. So usually if that's how you start off saying it, you probably shouldn't say this shit.
And I'm also like, let me hear it.
Right, yeah, tell me more.
I need to hear
I feel
this.
like it's like Grease and shit. Tell me more.
Yeah.
No, but like, so he tells them, he confides in them, like, when I'm hooking up with a white girl, I love when she treats me like a runaway slave. Like, I love that whole entire, like...
Oh, God.
That whole entire, like, scenario. Like, and it's just like... He's like, I make her call me Billy Joe and shit. Like, no, Billy Joe, no. And I was just like, what the fuck? So when you...
Wait, he's the runaway slave?
He's the runaway slave.
Billy Joe's not...
It's not even a good
he
slave
could have said,
name.
like, Kunta Kinte.
Yeah, there's so many different... We could start there. Like, it's not even a good slave name.
Come on, man.
Yeah, come on.
Man.
Yeah.
Get into it. Commit.
No, yeah. So like when y'all hear that, like what do y'all think? That shit's crazy that he admitted it. I don't even want to touch it.
No, I'm gonna
It
be
feels
real.
like a trap. It's like if I was the
What do
white
y'all
girl,
think?
like
I'm like, I fucking
love it.
Yeah. Woo! Hell yeah, Mano. Finally a brother spoke up. Fucking.
This guy's making some sense.
We're drinking a couple Pabst Blue Ribbons. We're getting real. This is America.
That's.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
I guess you're not supposed to kink shame people.
Yeah,
I mean, here's
we
the
aren't
thing,
supposed to, but that's pretty
I guess if
egregious.
okay, hear me out. It would be way weirder if it was her kink. Like if her kink, if she
Absolutely.
was like, can I treat you like a runaway slave?
Number one, this
love that.
scenario can only be brought up by the black party.
100%.
Okay, like because I couldn't even. If I was like dating a girl and she brought up that as like, hey, I really want to do like a slave. Like a role play.
Yeah,
I was
Have
like,
you?
I've had a girl call my shit a chocolate dick in the middle of hooking up, and it's kind of like a record scratch. I'm just like, I guess, like fuck me with that chocolate dick or something. I'm just like,
That's
okay,
weird.
yeah.
That's
And I've
weird.
also like hooked up with a girl before when she asked me afterwards, "Am I the first white girl you've ever hooked up with?" And this was like a year ago, and I'm just like, no. Like I live in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
Not at all.
That's
no.
a funny thing to ask.
That's weird. Have you ever seen? There's that video of like. It's like, there's like the funny porn clips where they'll cut them up, and it's like it's a gangbang, it's like a black.com style thing.
Sure, I'm familiar.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
Go on, tell me.
Yeah, this girl's like, I think it's so hot when I can call black guys the N-word during sex. Can I call you? And the guy goes, of course, you know why, baby? Because you might. And then he daps her up.
Oh
and
my
like,
God.
she keeps, that's what that makes me think of. I mean, I guess it's
I don't know.
okay, because he...
Hey, if you're gonna have a train ride on you, it's the least we could do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you get a pass.
It's your Purple Heart for your service.
You get a pass. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like sex and love break all barriers.
Yeah.
Even race barriers.
All walls,
We're cool.
all
Yeah,
walls,
we're
you
good.
know.
Dude.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable.
It makes me uncomfortable.
I feel like as a black dude, you gotta be like, you're not, like, you gotta like almost
Look,
take his black dude card. Like, you can't.
That's something you take to the grave with you if that's your shit.
Yeah, if it's
Because
your
like,
kink,
imagine
whatever,
if his
dude.
parents, like his mom, hears that. She's like, "You're not."
That's who it disrespects the most is
Right.
your mom.
Yeah.
Aren't we
is
a
that your
little
parent?
alarmed that the girl that he's banging
Was
also
down to do
stays
it?
turned on while doing it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I will say during the podcast,
Yeah,
he said that anytime he's brought it up, the girls have always been like, I really don't feel comfortable. And he's like, no, just do it. And he has to keep on like,
God.
he's never had a girl that was full fledged.
Yeah,
like,
like,
yeah, let's do this.
Right, because like if you're in that situation, if I'm like,
How
if
in
I'm-
does it get? Like, does it start off?
He says that he likes a whipping
I'm
scenario.
down.
He
Like,
wants a whipping scenario.
No.
Oh,
Yes.
he wants to get.
That's
oh
rough.
man.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
That's tough, dude. That's tough to get through. Because if
You
you
hurt him.
Yes.
What I want a therapist.
There's
to
something
talk
that
to
happened
him.
some point in his life, yeah. So, hard stop there. He wants to have sex and be a slave.
yeah, that's a rough one.
Take it back to slavery. All right,
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
So that's the second round. We're good.
All right, shameless plug on my podcast. We do Would You Rather, so I got a Would You Rather. I got two Would You Rather.
There's nothing shameless about it, bro. You're letting me use your podcast.
No, I know.
The least I can do is let you plug it. Real
Yeah,
quick,
Your Last
even
Resort podcast. Check it out, guys. You can see the banner here in the studio. This is Your Last Resort's production. All that stuff. stuff.
I've done the show. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was a great episode.
Hey, don't check that out. That was fucked up, dude.
What is wrong?
This is
with you?
tidbits
Yeah,
and randomness, okay? You son of a bitch.
All right, would you guys rather fight an orangutan with a sword once a year or fight a chicken every time you get in a car? So really think about it, because like an orangutan is scary as fuck.
But I have
you have a sword,
okay.
but an orangutan.
Do I have the sword or does it?
We have. Yeah,
Yeah,
you have
Oh,
a
that,
sword.
bro,
That's a big
it was no
question.
contest.
Yeah.
I thought you said that the orangutan had the sword. I was like, give me the chicken.
Oh, no.
Like,
So you have the sword against the orangutan, but an orangutan can kill you with its bare hands.
Absolutely.
it can kill you
Now
with a
it-
sword. It
Yeah,
can just
it's
take
gonna
it
take
from
you.
you.
Give me that
Give me
shit.
that shit.
I didn't
It might be
think
worse to have the sword on you. You know what I mean? Like,
And it's
So-
once a year randomly, so you gotta be just prepared. You gotta carry that shit in your back.
So-
Or
okay.
a chicken every time you get in your car, and you would think like, oh, every time I get in, I'll remember. But dude, it's 1 a.m. at the blind tide. You're tired. You had a few beers, maybe spoke with the guys in the car.
Oh, shit.
You get, and now a chicken is fucking you up, and you only
you know
have
what
your
I do
bare
in that
hands.
scenario? I'm gonna look at you and be like, bro, you need to drive. I have a
Let me
curse.
fuck this chicken
I have
up
a
real
curse.
quick. But it's anytime you get in a car, not even to
Even
drive.
if I'm not even driving.
So you
yeah.
get in like an Uber and you're like get in and he's just like sorry and he throws the chicken at you. You're like, God damn it, dude, you gotta
Son
beat
of
the
a bitch.
chicken up.
All right. I honestly, for me, dude, I'm an empath. So if I have to kill a chicken every time, dude, I'm gonna cry so much.
Like, I've been a vegetarian for like a
Oh,
decade.
dude, I can't just be
What if you don't
snapping
gotta kill
necks
it, you
every
just gotta
time.
like knock him out and get him
Or
out
throw
of
it
the
out of the car.
Yeah, you can just fucking
How
throw him
do
out.
you know a chicken's knocked out?
It's
I've
not
never-
moving?
It's not
Do
moving
chickens
or
even
it's dead.
sleep?
Yeah.
Like I don't
Yeah,
even
dude,
know.
a chicken coop, they all,
They sleep?
So real quick.
Has anyone seen a chicken sleep?
yes, chickens sleep and the wolves sneak in and eat them.
So, I would take I'll take the orangutan.
Yeah.
Is the orangutan like coming at me like one of us has to die? I'm not stopping till.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Damn.
You're orangutans.
That's hard to kill.
Yeah, you're an enemy to him. He's just gonna throw you around like they do like the littler monkeys.
I respect that.
That shit's crazy.
Well, no,
No, they
because-
like slap them on the
Dude,
ground.
they
and shit.
they'll
Yeah.
throw them around in trees. It's like kind of
Yeah.
funny, but really sad at the same time.
But at the same time, it's like if I'm with my girl and I'm like protecting us from an orangutan, now it's like I'm kind of a good guy.
If you're chicken from a chicken, it's like this asshole.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like I'm
dude,
just
but what if
smashing
right
chickens
now-
left
what
and
if
right.
right now-
I'm a terrible person.
What if right now, boom, and he throws the sword on the floor, and he's just like, "Let's go." What are you gonna? You gotta fight him right now,
Right.
dude, on camera.
I
That's
have to.
intense.
Ah, fuck, you're
Everyone's
right.
watching.
You're right. It might be chickens, dude. Those things are.
No, yeah.
Yeah, you
I
don't
like-
gotta kill him every time. You just gotta get it out of your car.
That orangutan scenario is literally what Wolverine deals with the saber tooth. Like,
Yeah,
Every year, this
exactly.
motherfucker just shows up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wolverine's just chilling. But
Yeah.
okay, so real quick,
I
another
like that.
hypothetical. What would you or would you not? You can go 25 years in the future and see where you're at in life,
Mm-hmm.
but it'll cost you a week of your life to do it, and you spend one day to get to see what it looks like. That being said, if you're going to be dead in 25 years, it's just blackness. So you've kind of discovered.
Yeah, dude, fuck a week.
You would do it?
week in the grand
So how would
scheme
you
of
feel
it.
if, like, when you fast forward, it was blackness, and like you're like, oh my god. With
Then
the-
I just would know I would want to live my life more, and then
it would be a release for you.
I think it would be. I mean, obviously the stress comes with that, but it's also like if you were matter of fact told that like 25 years from now I'd be 49. So if at 49 years old they're like you're gonna die, I would live my life way different because
that's
you know
true.
you kind of assume you hope you live like.
See, my
70,
hypothetical
80.
just means that like sometime in the next 25 years, you know you died at some point.
That's
It
what I'm
doesn't
saying. So
mean-
it could even be.
It could be
10
tomorrow,
years.
yeah, it
That's
could-
why.
yeah.
But it would be funny if you fast forward and then you're like, oh shit, I'm dead. Then you came back and you were dead because you were gonna die in 3 days, and
Yeah.
that week went off, and you just fucking
dude.
got yourself. That'd
Wow.
be pretty funny. That'd be a. What
I
is
never
that,
thought of
paradox?
that part of the paradox of this decision.
That would suck dick.
That's the Twilight Zone episode.
Oh my god.
Like
Yeah.
Jordan Peele on the
It just
phone.
stays black. It just
Yeah.
never comes back.
Wow,
It's
you
like,
just
fuck.
gave me like anxiety for
Yeah,
no
I didn't even
reason.
think about
Sorry.
that.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That was dark.
Fuck.
That
This isn't even
somebody
real.
I'm a
hurt
little
you.
high. I've been thinking about the darkness all day.
That just
So-
gave me a panic.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
I wouldn't.
Do we have time?
I wouldn't do it either. I don't think. Yeah.
Well, we got 30 seconds. The
Yeah.
other would you rather? This one's a little more simpler. Would you rather be blind or deaf?
Deaf.
Blind.
Keller says that the one that was blind, deaf, and mute. She said that being blind separates you from
You're right. I said that. Yeah.
society. I mean, but from something while something else separates you from society. She said she would pick being blind over deaf, which surprised me because I feel like
That's
I'd pick
crazy.
deaf over blind.
Jesus.
Well, you just can't ever have a conversation with anyone. You can never listen to a podcast. You couldn't
That,
talk.
dude.
Like, I get though, like you could at least watch movies with subtitles. And
Either way, I'd rather it be from birth. I wouldn't want to like lose it.
No, you wouldn't want to know what the feeling is.
I'd rather be deaf. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think I'd rather be deaf too.
Yeah, she has no clue what she's talking about.
She hasn't experienced
What do you think I'd rather
the luxury of this wild world we live in.
Yeah.
All right, so now it's my turn. So you guys, did you hear the Tom Brady rumor that just happened about how he tried to get his way over to Miami?
The
and
Dolphins.
That he was almost a part owner of.
slash player.
And then, they were gonna work.
So that's a sports hypothetical right there.
Yeah.
So what is one of your favorite like what ifs in the history of like sports when it comes to like things that could have happened but didn't? Like for example, like Andrew Luck, if he was in the Colts, I feel like they would have had a Super Bowl by now.
If he didn't retire?
If he didn't retire.
100%.
Like, so what are some that are like, you're just like, wow, I can't believe that almost happened, but then it didn't?
That's a great question.
Another one is if the Thunder would have just paid $3 million over the 3-year contract more, they could have kept James Harden. Yeah. It wasn't $3 million each year; it was $3 million total.
I think
that's insane.
I think either way that wouldn't have worked out. I think they had to go on and move to grow because it was like they were all in that same little like bowl.
They wouldn't have all become MVP level if they stayed together.
Right. It's like the goldfish, gets to the size of whatever bowl.
There's only one ball too.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so it's just weird. Fuck. What are some good ones?
I mean, a personal one as an Eagles fan. I mean, the first one I always think of is when like the Eagles signed Frank Gore for like 3 days one time, and then he left to another contract. That's always like the big one. I think. I mean, the crazy old one is that the Red Sox traded Babe Ruth to the Yankees for like a fucking nickel, dude.
Fun to play.
Yeah.
No, Nanette was the name of the play that they were funding.
What?
It was
they were funding a play.
Yeah. Like the owner also owned like a playhouse.
Oh shit!
And was like, if we get rights to the play, you can have Babe Ruth. Yeah. And then that's why they.
Damn.
And that's like essentially the curse of the Bambino that stopped the Red Sox.
Up until they destroyed that stadium. Yeah.
Yeah. To like what they won in like
2004.
2004.
So
yeah.
That's why people in Boston are always so pissed off because they're just.
Yeah, they gave him away for a ham sandwich.
Yeah.
Or a cheese sandwich, if you will.
I like curses like that. Like another, because it's like
I'm all inclusive.
I don't know if I believe in curses, but it's like that what if where it's like if they just would have done one different thing. Like the Cubs haven't won a World Series in 104 years or something like that. And it's because this guy used to come every game with either like a pig or a goat to the game. One year they were like, you can't bring him, and he was like a local, and he was like, you'll never win.
Yeah, like I've been a loyal fan to y'all. Yeah.
What if they just let that?
So another one, like what if Peyton Manning, like he wanted when he left the Colts, the team that he wanted to go to was the Texans, and the Texans said, "We're good. We have Matt Schaub."
Oh no!
They're like, no, your fucking neck is fucked up. Like you're busted.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy, right? You could have been with Andre Johnson for a little bit when Andre Johnson was still abused.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Tom. That's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty bad for them.
Yeah.
The Rams have had a lot of bad decisions, like drafting pretty much every quarterback that they've drafted.
Yeah,
is all shit.
Bradford,
and
that's like the last one that got paid big.
Yeah,
was Bradford. He was the last huge like. These rookie contracts don't make any sense. We need to fix this.
Yeah, and it was like, okay, well now we're just fucking stuck with the fella. And then it was just
It's like what if we didn't draft Sam Bradford?
Yeah, what if we didn't draft Sam
We
Bradford?
wouldn't have got set back fucking.
I know,
7
and thank
years.
God our front office got rid of Jared Goff and somehow fucked the Lions into giving us Matt Stafford.
Yeah,
it was like
that was a steal.
Yeah, it's insane.
No, wasn't it? Didn't they? Didn't the Lakers have to kind of decide between Shaq or Kobe early on?
There was
like imagine if they'd kept Shaq over Kobe.
Yeah, but that being said, the play was to keep Kobe.
I mean, he's younger and shit. I don't know Jordan going to baseball because I didn't know this till watching the documentary. He was gonna get called up, but it was the year where they had like basically scabs for paying the players, and he was like, "Nah, dude, I have money. Like I'm a former pro athlete. I know how this is. I will not go up and play for the scabs," and then held out and then was like, this fucking sucks, and went back to play basketball. Yeah. If they don't have a lockout that year, there's people that said he would have eventually made it up with just his name and stuff.
Yeah, for sure, for his stature and everything. No, I mean, so with that whole thing, do you know that the last team to beat Jordan in a series was the Magic when they had Horace Grant? Because that's what the year he came back was. Like he wasn't all the way in shape, and
it was 95 he came back, right? And then they won 96, 97 back to back,
and 98,
and 98. That doesn't happen if the lockout in baseball.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah,
we don't get that.
And there's a rumor that the only reason he took that year and a half off was with like some people say David Stern was.
It was a gambling punishment.
Or like not fining him, but like suspending him for gambling.
Yeah,
which I mean, kind of. isn't implausible.
Yeah.
No.
We know how he enjoyed gambling.
Right.
All right, so what's your final topic?
Have you guys seen Space Jam?
Yeah. We haven't been on a movie in a while. That's good of us.
Okay, this is more of a tier list, I guess. But what is the trashiest pizza
I like that you're just
pizza
looking at
franchise?
your
Well,
phone
no,
with
it's because
nothing
now
on
it's my phone is fucked up.
Okay,
I have to restart it.
The
But what-
trashiest pizza
Yeah,
franchise?
because I have them listed.
Domino's.
There's Pizza Hut, there's Domino's, there's Little Caesars, there's
I said Little Caesars is probably...
Papa John's.
Straight
Shitty?
up pizza or overall?
Just their overall, like, everything on their menu, everything that they have to deliver, like their delivery service, everything.
Well, Papa John's pizza isn't great, and all the things that Papa's
Bro.
been up to lately.
Yeah.
I've been a little
So-
rough.
So make
so are
them
we-
like near the bottom of the pack.
Okay,
automatically.
I agree, because I had a Papadilla, dude, and I was gonna fucking go in there and shoot someone in the face.
It wasn't
It's
good at
literally,
all?
dude, so a large one-topping
Papadilla.
pizza. A large one-topping pizza at Papa John's is $8.
Yeah.
But a papadilla is $8 as well, but it's one topping and just a small folded in half. So they can suck my dick on that one. That fucking sucks. Papa
So
John's.
y'all can suck my dick
Yeah.
from the back.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn.
Yeah, so Papa John's is okay, bottom.
Little Caesars gets hate, but like if we're
I
gonna be
love
realistic,
Little
it's, I
Caesars,
think it's better than.
We know
like,
what it is.
a
It,
good
they're
amount.
That's what I was about to say. The
reliable.
only reason the saving grace for them is they're like they're literally like not Golden Chick, but what's that one? Churches.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Churches
yeah.
is technically the worst, but like when you're getting like 4 pieces of chicken for $3.99, you can't
Right,
really.
you know what
You're
you're
not
coming
gonna
there
complain.
for.
You're not gonna
I don't
complain.
expect like a fucking insane list of like, oh, they have great wings, they have great. It's fucking. It's
Well,
$5
what's your
pizza.
favorite pizza franchise that's actually good? That's national.
I don't
National?
think I can name one.
You know, Jets is pretty good.
Oh, Jets
Is
was
Jets
good as
national?
fuck.
Yeah,
But-
I'm pretty sure maybe not national, but it's in several states. I know
Dude,
that.
shout out to
Yeah,
Jets. That
Jets-
shit goes hard.
Jets is amazing. Have any of you been to St. Louis?
No.
I haven't.
There's if you ever go to Missouri, which is like that's the state, isn't it?
Missouri, yeah.
Yeah.
Missouri.
It's like
They have this place called Emo's Pizza, like IMO, and it's like St. Louis style pizza, and that's some of the best pizza I've
St.
ever.
Louis.
What is it
style.
say?
I don't know, dude. It was like square
Does it have,
pizza
like,
with
a-
the cheese on top of the toppings, like
Oh,
under. But
okay.
that they use a weird kind of cheese that I don't even remember what it's called. But because they use
Maybe a
a
ricotta.
it's
different,
like goat or some shit.
nah, it's a white cheese, but it's not ricotta or goat cheese. I can't remember, but it's good. So it gives it like a different style. But the best, if I had to pick like one of the chains, dude, I don't think Pizza Hut's that bad. Pizza Hut has such a variety too.
Their pepperonis are the crispest, I will say.
Yeah.
Like, they're just-
Dude,
What's
Pizza
better
Hut has
than
some
Pizza Hut?
trashy shit going
What's
on.
better than Pizza Hut though is my question.
Okay, all I'm gonna say is they did bring us the stuffed crust.
They
Okay.
got stuffed crust. They got the dinner
Okay.
boxes where for like $10 you can get a medium pizza, breadsticks,
That's
and
fine.
a dessert.
That's
This
fine.
guy works for pizza.
That's fine.
Like,
You
look,
guys
look,
all
Yeah.
can use my promo code at Pizza Hut.
Your last resort.
Yeah.
No, I mean, so I went to Chicago and it's not overhyped. Like their pizza. That being said, it's
So
like a pie.
good.
Yeah.
It's like you're eating like a pie slice, kind of, because
Right.
it's so thick. But like,
I like that though.
it was great. It was fantastic. It was a life experience, honestly. And I'll show you the picture after the podcast that they captured of me, like right when I was about to get it.
Yeah.
It belongs on their menu. I shit you not. Like the cheese was going stretching. I'm over here just excited as hell. Like, it was all I could have hoped for.
It's good. Yeah, the Chicago pizza, that deep dish is good, but like
No, yeah.
2 slices and you're like, bro, take me to the hospital.
No, yeah,
Like,
this-
I'm
honestly-
Yeah, but that's what I want
It's
out
like
of
a slice
pizza.
and a
I don't
half,
want a
really.
light fucking pizza. What, you know, like I
Nah,
hate
but
people
it's
that are like,
different,
oh, I
dude.
Why
like
not
It's
just
to.
slap me
different.
in the face?
Yeah, I don't
I'm
like
not-
the New York style where it's like I can eat 17 slices and then it's like, oh, I feel I can still walk around the city. Fuck that. I'm trying. I want to eat.
I want to
pizza.
take a nap.
I
Right
think it
now.
depends on what kind
Yeah.
of pizza I'm in the mood for. I like
Yeah,
a deep
dude.
dish, but I don't always want a deep dish.
I'm trying to go into dialysis after I eat a piece of pizza. That's like
So real
wanna
quick,
get deep in
guys,
that.
I want you guys to. The podcast has come to a close.
Yeah.
I want you guys, if there's anything you guys want to plug at all, real quick,
Yeah.
for yourselves.
Yeah, I'll go first. Check out my podcast, Your Last Resort Podcast. It's under the same Your Last Resort's production as this one. We release episodes every Wednesday. We do Would You Rather, it's just conversations. He was just on my 2-year episode 104. Winston was. Dale's been on 2 episodes. And so yeah, there's been a lot of good episodes. I plan to have this up for you by Monday, so come see me. I'm doing a guest spot at your 420 show at, I don't remember the name of the art yard.
Yeah, it's called the Heart Yard. It's
the Heart Yard
_Art Yard. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be there. 421, I'm doing a show in Cedar Park, and then other than that, follow me on at Brandon Legend RE_. I got a food show you can check out too. Dale's part of it. Yeah. Other than that, rate and subscribe to this podcast and my podcast too.
Okay, I don't have a lot going on, but I have my college shows that I do twice a month at UT at the Cactus Cafe. The next one is, we have the next two is going to be on the 21st of April, and then Cinco de Mayo. So those are going to be sick. And then I have another one with Joe McNamara and Maddie Stew. They have this new jazz show. It's a night of comedy at the
Parker's Jazz Club.
At the Monk's Jazz Club.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit is awesome. It's going to be Friday, April 22nd.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so make sure to go out to that. Yeah,
and I'm going to reiterate the 420 show coming up.
Hell
It's going to be a lot of fun. It is BYOB, and that includes blunts. They're actually letting us smoke on site. So if you want to come and smoke and enjoy comedy all at once, come out. It's going to be a great vibe. It's going to be a great showcase with a lot of great comedians. And again, guys, I appreciate you guys doing this podcast.
Oh, yeah, dude. This is fun.
Dude, thanks for having us.
Of course.
Yeah. So this has been Tidbits and Randomness, and I want to thank those that have been listening and those that continue to join throughout the journey.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you again.
That was fun, dude.
This has been a Your Last Resort production.